Here's the second tutorial on the altered scale on guitar, and this time it's playtime. Hi my dear jazz guitar aficionados around the globe, Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. In this lesson I'll be showing you altered scale licks so you can apply your theory knowledge from last week's altered scale tutorial. I'll be showing you licks in all 5 positions so you'll have the entire fretboard cover. I'll explain everything note for note, and there is also a slow tempo playthrough of each of the licks at the end of each lick. I've made tabs including standard music notation and all the 5 scale diagrams plus all the arpeggio diagrams on each of the 5 positions. And of course I've also made backing tracks in 3 different tempi, so you can start practicing right away, no more excuses. The links to all that fun is down below in the description box. Please read the little download instruction sentence so you know what to do. And now let's dig right in. Alright, we play G altered for all our licks and resolve it to C major. In the previous theory lesson on the altered scale, I taught you how to use arpeggios to quickly climb up or down the scale and thus create tension quickly. Alright, and we use unique arpeggios that are unique to the altered scale. Because they outline the altered chords so very well. And we have the minor major arpeggio that does not appear in a major scale but in the altered, and a major 7 sharp 5 arpeggio, which we're going to use here. And we have an A flat minor major arpeggio, and that's where we start from. A flat minor 5th and a major 7. This is the chord. You can see this part is already part of the G altered, G7 sharp 5 chord. Alright, so I play an A flat minor major, and then we go to the B flat, and this is actually, if you start the arpeggio not from the A flat but from the B, we get the second unique arpeggio or chord, and that's the B major 7 sharp 5 chord. This part is also included in the A flat minor major, and this one, is the B major 7 sharp 5 chord. And then I descend an A flat minor triad. A flat for the B, for the G, and 6th of the D string. Right? Resolve it to the C major chord. I use C Ionian, but I don't really think a scale, I just think the chord. And I see the chord here. Include the major resolution into my learning the lick because it resolves anyway. Here is the lick at slow tempo with the play along. Our second lick is in the 3rd melodic minor pattern or altered scale, and we are here, and I have an A flat minor add 9 chord, alright? And this is a beautiful chord that I use a lot because it features all the nice tones for the G altered chord. Alright, the B flat or A sharp is the sharp 9. Then I have the A flat, which is the flat 9. Perfect, both ninths in there. E flat is the flat 13 or sharp 5 and a third of the chord. So this, if I play this arpeggio over a G altered, I get a G7, flat 9, sharp 9, flat 13 chord, and that has almost all the, actually all the important altered tones in there. Great. Now I go down the scale. B flat, A flat. I jump down to E flat and F. And those last four are enclosures. I have this in mind for my resolution on the C major, or this chord, doesn't matter really. Here is the fifth of the C major. I already have that in mind. Now I approach it from above. I omit the G, which would be the root of the G altered scale. I could just simply play it, but I omit it. I jump down, approach it from below, and now I resolve it. So here's my resolution, and then I go also resolve to the E, which is the third of the C. Here's a C triad, right? And here it is at slow tempo with the play along. Lick number 3 is in the fourth pattern, and here we go. I start from the third of the chord, G7, here we have it, third. Then I go to the root, the flat ninth. And now, I love that. That's a B major 7 sharp 5 arpeggio again, one of the unique arpeggios to the melodic minor or altered scale. All right, I start on the 7th of the B major 7 sharp 5, that's a B flat. The root, I hammer on this, E flat, G, or D sharp I should say, that's the third of the B major, G, and the B flat or A sharp is the major 7th. So, what does that do on my G chord? That's a sharp 9, the third, sharp 5 or flat 13, root, and sharp 9. So this again gives me perfect altered chords, flat 9, sharp 5 or flat 13. Perfect. Those are the important altered scale tones. The sharp 11 will be in one of the next licks. It has a different flavor. It's not considered a real altered sound, to me at least, because we use it in Mixolydian sharp 11 a lot, which is not considered not altered. All right, so the important altered scale tones are flat 9, sharp 9, and flat 13, and we all have them in the major 7 sharp 5 arpeggio, the B major 7 sharp 5 arpeggio. And then the flat 9, and then I resolve to the G, which is the fifth of the G major 7 chord. All right, and here is lick number 3 at slow tempo for you. Lick number 4 is in the fifth pattern, and we now include the sharp 11 for the first time into our playing. We get the sharp 11, which was, by the way, one of Wes Montgomery's and Joe Pass's favorites. So it has a very special sound, a very unique sound. And we get the sharp 11, for example, by playing the E flat 7 sharp 5 arpeggio. This one is included in the altered scale in one of the 7 chords. Check my theory tutorial from last week on the altered scale. And we are here on the 13th fret, E flat, G, B, and C sharp. Here's the sharp 11th. So this is an E flat 7 sharp 5 arpeggio. And played against the G7, what do we get? Let's analyze this. E flat is the sharp 5. G is the root, of course. B is the third. And here is the sharp 11, right? I can't play it up here. Here's a G7 flat 5. Right? Flat 5 or sharp 11, that's the same thing. All right, the rhythm is 1. We have 2/16 here, 1 and 2 and I played with my fingers, I think, usually hybrid picking. You could sweep it though. I'm not much of a sweeper. All right, so E flat 7 sharp 5 gives us a perfect sharp 11 sound. And now I go back, an F half diminished. We didn't have this one before. An F half diminished is a perfect choice also for G altered. The formula would be play a half diminished arpeggio from a whole tone below the altered chord. You want to solo over it. G altered, a whole tone below is F half diminished, okay? And I played backwards, descending. Right? F, A flat, B, E flat, but backwards. E flat, B, A flat, and F. That's the F half diminished. And now I slide into the resolution. Here I see my C major chord here. So I slide into the 5th of the C major chord. That's the G and the root. You could also maybe you favor the major 7 if you don't want to land on a root. I like this. All right, and here is lick number 4 at slow tempo with the play along. Lick number 5 is in the first pattern and it's a Joe Pass lick. He played that a lot. All right, so we are here. Here is my G7 sharp 5 chord and I start from its 3rd. That's the B. Then I go down to the flat 9, the A flat, to the G, the root. F is the flat 7th. And now we have an augmented triad. Easy to memorize. G, that's the root. E flat or D sharp, that's a sharp 5. B is the 3rd and G again. And now here's the resolution. We have an enclosure to the C. Here's the C chord. This is the focus. The 3rd of the C is the E, but Joe encloses it by whatever. D, C, D, E, right? All right, and here is the last lick at slow tempo with the play along. Make sure to check out part 1 of this altered scale series so you understand the theory behind all this. Also, you may be interested in my 2-5-1 licks in major and in minor. I have 2 videos up on that. And Dorian licks are super important too. Please check them out. I see you next week. I hope you give me a fat thumbs up, share the love, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you won't miss anything. I see you next week. Servus, baba.